Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight. Now please welcome to the stage the Director of Adult Programs for Levine Music, Glenn Sewell.
Thank you very much. It's so wonderful to see such a large crowd tonight, and all of us from Levine Music are honored to be back on the Kennedy Center's Millennium stage. Thank you so much for coming. Just by a show of hands, I think I can see you out there. Is anyone not familiar with Levine Music at all? Okay, I see a few in the back. So please allow me to share with you just a little bit about us and about the musicians you'll see tonight. Levine Music is DC's preeminent destination for community music education and is a place where children, teens, and adults alike find lifelong inspiration and joy through learning, performing, listening to, and participating with others in music. Levine caters to and has programs available for any age. It's true. Our youngest student is 4 months old, and our oldest just turned 101. He started learning the piano at 95 and already plays circles around me. All in all, Levine offers individual and group instruction in 22 different instruments and voice to 3,500 students across 4 campuses throughout our area. And we're committed to serving the community and making sure families have access to music education programs no matter their financial needs. This year alone, 650 students will receive scholarship support from Levine worth more than $500,000. So if any of you out there have been thinking to yourself that you'd like to try something new or possibly come back to music after some time away, Levine is the place for you. You will see several generations represented on stage tonight as we present for you an eclectic mix of music highlighting our voice department. And what you'll hear and see over the next hour will represent Levine's 3 foundational pillars: education, performance, and community. Education and performance because you're going to hear tonight the culmination of many hours spent in private lessons and rehearsals getting ready for this performance. And community because each person on stage is either an active member of the Levine adult community, which is 800 strong, or the Act Two community, which has become the premier theater training program in our area. And they actually all like each other. They're friends and enjoy hanging out together. And I think you'll hear that reflected in their performances tonight. So let's get right to the music. Levine's group performance offerings in voice include 2 choruses that are combined for tonight's performance: the Levine Women's Chorus and the Voices of Levine. Our Women's Chorus program was started in 1996 by the current conductor, Kate Frazier-Neely, who is a senior voice and choral faculty member and is standing right here. The program has grown into a vital daytime choral experience for adults that includes several other choruses for musicians of all levels, 4 in all. And what better way to show you how these singers feel about what they do than to begin with 2 songs whose lyrics are about loving to sing. Please help me welcome Kate Frazier-Neely and the combined Levine Women's Choruses as they begin tonight's program with Sing We Enchant It and Que Bella Cosa. Thank you.
Sing we enchanted bird of granted, la 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 la. Sing we enchanted bird of granted, la 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 la. Not long youth lasted and old age hasted, now is first leisure to take our pleasure, la 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 la. La
On our program, the next piece on our program is a jewel-like setting of Shakespeare's text, Orpheus with His Lute, dating from the turn of the 20th century by English composer Ralph Vaughan Williams. Even within a classical choral form and harmony, it conveys a folk song quality and the text's idyllic vision. This piece will be followed by Alice Parker's Old Grandma, the first piece in her Women on the Plains trilogy, inspired by Canadian folk song settings of women and the westward expansion. Alice Parker is an American conductor, composer, and arranger who has dedicated more than 6 decades to working with the singing voice.
Oh
The next song, Safe and Sound, was featured in the movie The Hunger Games and recorded by Taylor Swift and the Civil Wars. The selection is accompanied by the guitar playing of Julia Krause, a member of the Levine Women's Chorus. It's interesting to note that there is a 50-year age difference between the youngest person in this choir and the oldest. Sometimes music can transcend age differences, as in the case of this song. The final set of songs is a collection of 3 short Shakespeare texts set by American composer Emma Lou Deemer. The story is basically this: man woos woman by promising all sorts of things, followed by woman is carried away by the wooing and gets hurt, and lastly, woman realizes there are many other wooers out there and moves on. Following this performance, we'll take a short break to reset the stage, and then I'll be right back to announce the second half. Thank you.
I remember tears streaming down your face when I said I'll never let you go. When all the shadows almost killed your light. I remember you said, don't leave me here alone. When all that's dead and gone and past tonight. Just close your eyes, the sun is going down. You'll be alright. No one can hurt you now. Come morning light, you and I'll be safe and sound. Don't you dare look out your window, darling, everything's on fire. The war outside our door keeps raging on. Hold on to this lullaby, even when the music's gone. Just close your eyes. Sigh no more, lady, sigh no more, sigh no more, no more. Men were deceivers ever, comfort and seed, and secret and seed, and secret and seed, and shorn, to shorn, and constant never. But sigh not so, but let them go, and be you blithe and bonny, converting your sounds of woe into hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny, hey. Sing no more, deity, sing no more, sing no more, no more. Of dogs so dull and heavy, fraud of men, of men, of fraud of men, of fraud of men. Say summer first as levy, then sigh not so, but let them go, and be you blithe and bonny, converting your sounds of woe into hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny, hey nonny, hey nonny nonny, hey.
Thank you for your patience. Coming up, we'll have several musical theater selections from Cabaret and Big Fish, featuring students who are members of Levine's Act Two program. Act Two at Levine is the strongest and most innovative musical theater educational presence in our region. Our highly qualified and experienced faculty, under artistic direction of Kevin Kukar, provides students with professional level vocal instruction and theater training. In addition, each student gains practical experience in all aspects of production, from audition to performance. Act Two at Levine is available to all students, as we are proud to offer tuition assistance for the pre-professional program, first act, and main stage productions. Main stage productions offer middle and high school students the opportunity to participate in a fully staged production. Students explore character development, performance skills, movement, vocal coachings, and many other theater skills. First Act, the newest Act Two at Levine program, is available to students in grades 5 through 8 and is designed to provide musical theater students the building blocks of what they will need in the theater world. The pre-professional program is a full-year, comprehensive training program that stages 3 black box productions in various theaters in the DC area. The students you'll hear perform in just a moment are all from the pre-professional program. If you like what you hear tonight, you can also like Act Two on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can do the same for Levine Music itself, as well as check out all of Levine's offerings at levinemusic.org. So, without further ado, with selections from Cabaret and Big Fish, the pre-professional students from Act Two at Levine. Thank you.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe, rest, stay. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Im Cabaret, oh Cabaret to Cabaret. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames, Messieurs, Ladies and Gentlemen. Guten Abend, bonsoir, good evening. Wie geht's? Comment ça va? Do you feel good? I think you do. Ich bin euer Konferencier, je suis votre compère. I am your host und sage willkommen, bienvenue, welcome im Cabaret, oh Cabaret, to Cabaret. Leave your troubles outside. So, life is disappointing. Ooh, forget it. In here, life is beautiful. The girls are beautiful. Even the orchestra is beautiful. And now presenting the Cabaret Girls. Each and everyone a virgin. You don't believe me? Well, don't take my word for it. Go ahead, try her. Outside, it is winter. But in here, it is so hot. Every night we have the battle to keep the girls from taking off all of their clothing. So don't go away. Who knows? Tonight we may lose the battle. Wir sagen willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. In Cabaret, oh Cabaret, to Cabaret. We are here to serve you. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. In Cabaret, oh Cabaret. Wir sagen willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe, reste, stay. Wir sagen willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Enchanté, mademoiselle. Yeah, that's good. Let me tell you a little something about money, okay? My father needs money, my uncle needs money, my mother is seen as rich. But me, I'm sitting pretty. I got all the money I need. My dearest friend Fritzy is out of his wits. He has 4 starving children to feed. But me, I'm sitting pretty. I got all the money I need. I know my little cousin Erica's credit is hysterical, and most of Herman and the salesman, and my sister and my brother should hugging one another too. But I've got some talents which build up my balance, so even my bankers agreed that me, I'm sitting pretty. I've got all the money I need. Because you see, money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round.
Money makes the world go round.
It makes the world go round. A mark, a yen, a buck,
A mark, a yen, a buck, or a pound
is all that makes the world go round. That clinking, clanking sound can make the world go round. Money, 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 money. If you happen to be rich and you feel like a night's entertainment, you can pay for a gay escapade. If you happen to be rich and alone and you need a companion, you can ring for the maid. If you happen to be rich and you find you are left by your lover, though you moan and you've grown quite a lot, you can take it on the chin, call a cab, and begin to recover on your 14-carat yacht.
What?
Now you sing, okay?
Money makes the world go
Zavod,
round.
Zavod. Money makes the world go round, of that we can be sure of being poor. Money, 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 money. If you haven't any coal in the stove and you freeze in the winter and you close to the wind at your face, then you haven't any shoes on your feet and your coat's in his paper and you look 30 pounds on a weight, then you gotta get a bird of advice from your fat little past and he will tell you to love evermore. But when hunger comes a rat-tat at the window. At the window.
Who's there?
Hunger!
Oh, hunger!
See your love flies out the door. For money makes the world
Go round.
the world,
Go round.
the world.
Go round.
Money makes the world
Go round.
of that we can be sure of. Money, 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 money. Get a little money, money, money. I'm back again, I'm back around. Clinking, clanking, clanking sound. So that makes the world go round. It makes the world go round. Woo. Let's go. Let's go, Pinocchio.
What if I told you you could change the world with just one thought? What if I told you you could be a king? Anything you desired, boy, anything on a plate, all within your power to create. I know somewhere in the darkness an adventure waits for me, where I always know exactly what to say. I know somewhere some surprising ending waits for me to tell it my own way. Be the hero of your story till it's done. Be the champion in the fight, not just the man. Don't depend on other people to put paper next to pen. Be the hero of your story, boy, and then you can rise to be the hero once again. Now, the best part of an adventure is the people you meet. What if I said I met a witch when I was very young? What if I said she showed me how I died?
How you died?
Powerless in the face of it, terrified in the wood. That was where my life was changed for good. Hey, what if I swore I met a giant wasting in a cave? What if I claimed I rose to be far braver than the brave? All my life is story, son, and everyone is true. So believe me as I'm telling you, to be the hero of your story while you may. Be the guy who gets the girl and saves the day. You don't need a book of Greeks to teach you how to stay alive. Be the hero of each story you derive. Then forever you're the hero who'll survive. Every tale that you invent becomes a laugh that you make real, where each character you meet becomes your friend. You don't need to be a novelist to make believe what's waiting around the bend.
Hero of your story till it's done.
Why go promenade when you were born to run? If you understand this premise, you will never be alone. You can't conquer every challenge, you can face each stepping stone. Be the hero of your story. What if I swore I saw a mermaid swimming in the mist? What if I told you she would be the first girl that I kissed? Out there in the water filled with eagerness and fear, here is what she whispered in my ear. Be the hero of your story.
Be the hero of your story.
Be the hero of your story. Pretty as she was in the water, she was even more beautiful out of it. Now, son, one day I met this fisherman, see?
You gotta help me. If I don't catch a fish, my family's gonna starve.
Well, the fish are sleeping. You gotta get them moving. Try the Alabama stomp.
The Alabama stomp? What's that?
See if I can remember this here. All right. Here we go. Something like that ought to work. Woo! All right now. Son, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. You give a man the Alabama stomp, you feed his soul. Come on, y'all. All right now. I know summer in the future and adventure waits for me, filled with mystery and people I can love. I know out there on the road of life, I'll live the story I've been dreaming of. Be the hero every time you get the chance. If the music stops, continue with the dance. On a wing or on a prayer, you get there only with your voice. Be attentive, be inventive, be the first one to rejoice. With a story in your heart, you won't need any other choice. You're a hero fighting dragons, winning wars. Be the hero, and the world will soon be yours. Sandra, I was indentured to a traveling circus, elephants and all. I was shot out of a cannon when they up and lost the ball. I've met werewolves, giants, dancing bears. If you don't think it's true, then how on earth do you explain the road that led me here to you?
Wait.
Look, I saw you, and all of time and all of the world stood still. And I promise I'll prove my worth. I'll roam the earth until you believe me, and we can be at last forever one. Don't be afraid. Be my crusade.
You're too late. I'm already engaged to be married.
Tell me what I have to go and do to make you change your mind. Anything I have to promise to, I'll gladly get behind. I'm the man who you should marry. You're intended through and through. Otherwise, I'd never walk the road that led me here to you.
You're the boy from the circus.
I am.
I wasn't sure you were real. I imagined things a lot.
Well, then imagine us together. Mr. and Mrs. Edward Bloom.
Wait, Edward Bloom? From Ashton?
What? Well, yeah, how did you know?
Well, Don Price, the boy I'm engaged to, he's from Ashton.
Don Price? They'd let him into college?
He's studying political science.
Well, he'd fail gravity if it were a subject.
I'll help him where I can.
Bandage his knuckles where he drags them on the ground.
That's a terrible thing to
A
say.
terrible price to pay. Don't marry that creep.
Don.
A moron.
No, Don.
Oh, hey, Don.
Bloom, what the hell are you doing?
Promise me you won't hurt him.
I promise.
This is my girl. Mine.
Hey, take your hands off her.
Oh, what? You're not so big without a giant to back you up.
Don.
I'll always be the bigger man.
Don, stop! Stop! This was a mistake. I'll never marry you.
You mean you actually love this guy?
He's almost a stranger, yet I prefer him to you.
Which lover?
Are you all right?
Once a month, a scrap of news. It felt like you were there. Once a month, I heard your voice. I held you solitaire. Amos said that you loved music, said that you were college bound. But one thing more than all the rest filled the heart inside my chest. He told me you loved daffodils, and countless as the stars that shine, they stretch in never-ending line, till all I saw was daffodils beside the lake, beneath the trees, all fluttering and dancing in the breeze. And like that moment right between asleep and waking, I thought I saw 10,000 strong in one quick glance. But when I saw your face, I knew beyond mistaking, a million flowers couldn't stand a chance. So I'll pretend the daffodils are just an introduction to the blossoming of me and you. Beside the lake, beneath the tree, beyond mistake, please marry me. Please marry me.
But you hardly know me.
I have the rest of my life to find out. Look, these and these and these and these and these and these are for you, only for you. Let's build a world of daffodils that never fades and never dies. I see the answer in your eyes. You'll be the bride, I'll be the groom, a daffodil in every room. And I will shower you with flowers, or my name isn't Edward Bloom. You can pine your life away, wishing things were better, waiting here for Judgment Day while knitting you a sweater. But I believe that kind of life won't set your spirit free. So my friend, one small suggestion where you ought to be. You can take a journey through this country's flesh and blood, on a ride past countryside and Mississippi mud. Hit the street with 2 big feet to bear your heavy load, and live life out there on the road. Everyone we wanna be and anything we say. Come tomorrow we'll be free of who we are today. Action and adventure when we changed our fixed abode. We'll live life out there on the road. Wouldn't you rather be like royalty, respected like a king, where it's all civilized? You'd be surprised the songs you hear them sing. People all greet you there, some want to share enthusiastic news, when all you need is a guarantee with one big pair of shoes. One big pair of shoes. Hey, what's your name, Jack?
Carl.
Listen, Carl, the world is huge.
197 million square miles.
Say you're good with numbers? Let's get out of this cave, come on. Don't you want to step outside, look around, see what's waiting there? We were born to wake each morn someplace we've never been, checking out the locals as they watch us checking in. Every new encounter and another new zip code, we'll find it out there.
That's it right there.
Wait, he's not a monster, he's a thanker, he's a whiz. This boy isn't half so bad as you all think he is. Come on, Carl, tell him a joke.
What do you get when you mix a hippo, an elephant, and a rhino? Hell if I know!
I've been so inspired, I've decided we're a pair. We're headed out there on the road.
You're leaving? Now?
Jenny Hill, I can't imagine any place better than Ashton, but if I don't leave and see the world, I'll never know.
Edward Bloom, don't tell me that you're leaving us for good.
Jenny, yes, I'm leaving, but for good I never could. I'll be back someday.
I'll be waiting while you're gone.
Till then, be happy on the road.
Come on, Carl, let's show 'em our traveling step. Every road trip needs a traveling step.
Edward Bloom, first son of Ashton, take with you this key to the city and know that our doors will always be open.
I'll swear on my name I'll never forget Ashton. I'll come back, sir, I promise. Suddenly I'm the king who holds the key, and everybody secretly is dying to be more and more like who?
Like you!
Like you.
I can see America dependable and true. Open sky and passers-by congratulating you. Find the open highway and you've hit the Monday load. Go crazy out there on the happy, out there on the finally out there. On the road.
Check, check.